So I came here alone, feeling heat and the world coming over me. Got a way of your own, but I told you that life ain't a fantasy. Now I watch you every day. Turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain, like I told you on the train, that it's the only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. That it's the only thing she knows. She knows. So it started to rain. And a woman was dying like a hurricane. Told her she was the one. And she left at the moon, wanted me and said, now I watch you every day. Turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain, like I told you on the train. Well, it's the only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. Said it's the only thing she knows. Got up on the wrong side and I'm getting burned again. That grass is looking brown today.
All right, 10 seconds. 3. And we are live, I think. I just want to make sure the audio is good. We're good? Okay, awesome. Well, okay, everybody. This is going to be a short one, very short. So this is going to be a solemn goodbye to a friend of ours that you all have been talking about in the chat. But there's also going to be a little bit of me ranting, just a little bit. So as many of you know, we lost another one, somebody who's been a friend of the show, that's been on Astropalooza, that's been a friend of mine and the shows for years, since the beginning, since before he started.
Been on the program.
What's that?
He's been on the program.
Yeah, he's been on the program. He did the Sun Sky Challenge with us. He did a lot. And he's a good friend of mine. We would only catch each other at NEEF, unfortunately, but on the side and on WhatsApp and stuff like that, we had a really good friendship. And Simon Lewis, we're gonna miss you. It's heartbreaking. This is the third person in the matter of 6 to 7 months that more than that, if you think about it. We also lost, besides Ben and Pete, we also lost Al Nagler. We also lost, for those of you that know QHYCCD, Michael Barber. We also lost, and I forgot her name, so you're gonna have to excuse me, the wife from Stellaview. So we lost a lot of people today, this year, over the past 6 months. It's been just horrible. Yeah, I mean, obviously Pete hits the hardest, but you know what? On my side, Simon, Simon was also a good friend of mine as well, and as well as a good friend to a lot of you out there. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a memorial fundraiser Zoom on Sunday, from 2 to 4 Eastern time, and I would appreciate it for all you guys that have social media or whatever. Please go on the Discord in a little bit. I'm setting up the Zoom link after I get off to do this, and I'm also going to be setting up a PayPal account for donations for his wife and family, Christine, and his kids. they need some help as far as cash is concerned. This was an unexpected passing.
Very.
Yeah, it makes no sense. And as far as I know, he was on um, a training visit. I don't know what country. I don't know where he was. He was in a hotel room and was found unresponsive. And that was it. So I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna be setting up a. I didn't want to do a GoFundMe because apparently they take some money out. I'd rather just do a PayPal in one kind of thing. And she doesn't have a PayPal, I don't think, or else I would just do direct to her. So we're gonna kind of do the same kind of thing that that we did for Ben, and we raised $1,200 for Ben. Um, hey, listen, we know how much funerals cost in the United States. They can go if you're getting cremated, it's $10,000, and if you're getting a good casket and whatever else, it could be upwards of $30,000, $40,000. So it could be kind of crazy. So um, when I put that QR code or link out there for the PayPal, please, if you can find your way to kind of send, even if it's just $5 to the family, please just send whatever you can, and it will all be done in the name of the members of AstroWorld. And if you want me to send your email, please let me know in the notes of the payment that you want to know. You want to say something or whatever, and I will make sure that message gets through to them. So Sunday at 2 to 4, we're gonna do that. So it'll be a Zoom. So watch for the Zoom link, and it's all gonna be on Discord. So Discord is where the information is going to be. What I will do is at the bottom of this video, I will put if you don't have it, I will put the Discord link. I will put the Facebook link. I will put the PayPal link all at the bottom here. So if you want to make a donation, um, feel free to do it from there, and we'll do it all as a members of AstroWorld, just like we did with Ben. So that's something that I think we could do for Simon. And I know I'm like bambling without taking a breath, but you know, at least I don't got to get off the screen like I did with Pete. So um, and I was talking to uh, Scott. I was talking to you offline about it, and you
Yeah.
know, the amount of people that we touch through the AstroWorld channel, and the $2,600 subscribers that we have. It just becomes and it still sucks. Don't get me wrong, it still sucks, but it becomes more common, I guess, that people, not common, but I mean it recurs more, that that we know all these people, and all over the world, and it seems like it happens all at once, like every other week someone's dying. But I think it's because of the amount of people that we know. And again, to Christine and Simon's family over in New Zealand. I know it seems like I've said a lot, but I probably didn't say a lot of anything. But my all of our hearts and thoughts are with you and your family, if you get to see this at all. And just come on Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern time, to come. And if you have a story, if you want to just hang out, if you just want to BS about Astro, that's fine. But the main thing is to raise money for Simon and his family for funeral costs. So please, whatever you could do, will be appreciated. So that being said,
I'm also, just a quick caveat. I'm also assuming that we will have details as to where the viewing, or if there's going to be a funeral, if people want to send flowers, I'm hoping that we can get addresses as to where people can send condolence flowers and so on and so forth.
Well, I've been in contact with Bina Franks, who's part of the ZWO clan, and really good friends with Simon. I am sure that he will keep me in the loop, or I'll hear something if I hear something. Right now, there's some stuff going on, trying to figure things out. So I'm sure that that may be coming. So maybe they'll do something online. I don't know. But if I do get any information, please be on the Discord, and we'll throw the information out there as soon as I hear anything. So, and I'm sure that if anybody else hears some, I know Tyler has been really good friends with Simon through the AstroWorld stuff and all that kind of stuff that he does with ZWO. I'm sure Tyler will put something on there as well.
Tyler was the one that informed all of us. He called us and almost in a panic.
Yeah, well, I never hear from the guy, and I'm like, oh God, what happened?
Yeah,
nothing happened. You ever get those phone calls where you're just like, I don't want to pick this up? But I always feel that way with Tyler. So I mean, that's so I guess it doesn't matter. I hope he's watching too, because I'm trying to make light of it.
He just let himself laughing, right?
But so, and well, I mean, Scott, do you want to say anything before I go into my rant?
Well, we just want to offer prayers for Simon's family, for his widow, for his children, that the Lord would shine his grace on them and give them peace, in this time of trial. It's always difficult when you lose someone you love. And the best thing you can do is be around family. So that's what I pray for them, is that God would draw them together, to as a family, to find strength in this time. So may the Lord richly bless the Lewis family, and give them his strength, and his mercy and his grace. So.
Oh, cool. Well, I gotta say one thing. Does anybody notice that Scott has some sort of accent since he left?
It's the pipe. It's the pipe. I blame it on the pipe.
I don't know.
Blame it on
I think Scott all of a sudden spent a couple of weeks in Mississippi, and I don't know where this came from, because Scott's from northern, like Wisconsin type weather, New York, and now he's talking like he's from the South somewhere. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. He's like, and it's not even like the good Southern accent. You know what kind of Southern accent you got? You got the Kevin Costner JFK accent. That's what you got. The really bad, like New Yorker, LA person trying to do a Southern drawl. That's what you got. I don't know, and I don't know where you picked it up from, but
yeah.
So, anyway,
at any rate,
so now the rant. And I was told by certain people that I probably shouldn't say anything about this. But you know what? I'm sorry. I am so mystified by a post that was put out, and I won't say by who. You guys know, if you saw it, that there was a post, and there was a nicely written post about Simon and his contributions to astronomy. Now, me as a social media kind of guy, I'm sorry. You know what? I turn off the music on my phone because I don't want to hear. Because every time you're scrolling across, every once in a while, you're like blah, and you know what? I don't want to hear it, so it's always off. So I get a phone call, and it's a complaint, and it says, "Hey Dan, did you see the post by this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I saw it. It was written very nice." He's like, "Yeah, but did you hear the music?" I said, "No." I said, "Why?" He's like, "You need to listen to it." So I do. And what is it, Scott? What is it? What was the music? Who is it by?
It's the Death March by Chopin.
The Death March by Chopin. The And if you don't know what it is, it's the one that's kind of like the video game that dun 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 dun, that whole thing. And I lost my S. I lost it. I was like, what? And I get on the phone with my friend and I told her, I said, are you effing serious? Are you serious? What is this disrespectful garbage? And I'm sorry. It may be ignorance, it may be a mistake, and it may be whatever. But if you have a huge following like this group does, you do not make a mistake like that. You do your due diligence. And when most of the people that follow you are from the United States, you learn the cultural differences, if there is any. And you don't do that. I'm sorry. I was pissed. So I sent an email to the group privately. And I said, hey, and you know what? I'll show it to you because I have it all set up and ready to go. And I have the names of the to not, you know, whatever, to not show who I sent it to. But here it is. Okay. And I would put it very nicely, right? I just thought you should know I have received many complaints regarding the music on the posting, and this is about Simon Lewis. The RIP tune is definitely not necessary and inconsiderate. In their opinion, you should consider changing the reel. And that's all that I did. I could have went really, really bad, but I kept it professional, right? So
Yep.
that was sent at 10:45 a.m. And you could check the posting because it was edited. Let me just get back to, because it was edited. And if you notice, it was edited less than an hour after I sent that email. And the music was changed. And now if you play the post, it's a nice violin and it's nice and and it's not uplifting, but it's not the death march. The only thing worse than that would be to do the Imperial Death March in Star Wars. That's the only thing worse. But that would even fit, because Simon loves Star Wars, But holy crap, man. I'm sorry. And I sent that to her. And you know what? They didn't even respond to my email. So after I saw, that they changed it, I just put a response back and I said, you're welcome. And that's it. So I was just very, very annoyed. And if you saw it, you know who it is. And, well, everybody knows what I think. So it doesn't matter. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to get into a slander suit or whatever, but, you guys know who it is. It's fine. But anyway, that's my rant. I ranted it a lot worse to Scott about you got the toned down version of it because there were a lot of F-bombs and scumbags and all this kind of stuff and pieces of garbage. And yeah, I'm not going to do that online, but you know what? That's what it is. So if you want to know who it is, feel free to hit me up online or offline, and I'll be happy to let you know. But other than my feelings aside, this really isn't about me and me being a little bitch, but it's about Simon. It's about Simon, and you know what? He deserves to be respected. And it really hit me. It hit me hard. And whatever Scott got 20 minutes ago before we went online, Tyler got it even worse when he spoke to me. So this is the third generation of Rant. So it's kind of like multiplicity, right? The things get dumber as you clone it. The rant gets softer as you say it. So that being said, I'm not kidding. Let's see, is there? Let's see. My thing my chat kind of disappeared. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, so it is all about Simon. It's not all about me. And so please come up on Sunday at 2 o'clock to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Again, in the bottom, I'll throw my Discord, the 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 donation link, and the link to the Zoom meeting. Um, Give me a little bit on that. I literally just got home from work, so I gotta eat dinner. Um, give me a little bit on that. After I eat dinner, I'll throw it up on this page, on this video. I'll throw it on here. I'm also gonna put this in the this is just on the live tab of the YouTube. Um, I'll save this recording and put it in the regular tab as well, so everybody can see it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I hear you, Rich. But hey, you know, so Sunday 2 to 4. I mean, I guess it's all I've been saying it 15 times. So, Scott, do you have any final thoughts? Because
Simon did so much for the Astro community. He was a real ambassador, and the passion that he had for what we do in astrophotography and in the astro community was never really demonstrated better than in his heart. He really did love this world,
Mhm.
um, and and he did a great job of being an ambassador for it. So he will be greatly missed. It right now it's about his family
Yep,
and help and the astro community reaching out, and extending that generosity to his family, because they really need to feel the love right now.
yep,
So whatever you can feel to give, to the Lewises, please do, please do.
yeah. I agree. So again, feel free over the next weekend. I'm gonna keep the link for the donation past that Zoom meeting. I'm gonna have it the entire next week through the shows on Wednesday and Friday, and we'll see what we could garner by the end of next weekend. And we'll send them either a check or a PayPal. I'd rather not do PayPal because unless if I could do friends and family, they'll take a cut too. Even if I got to send a check to New Zealand, that's fine with me. But you know, whatever we
Yeah,
can do. So whatever we can do. I know we have some of the best followers in the Astro community. Period.
yeah,
And I know you guys and girls, you'll always come through when something like this happens. You came through for Ben. I'm asking you to come through for Simon. Please, I know I don't have to beg, but I just want to ask that it's super important for the family at this time that we kind of show them what he meant to us, and of course, AstroWorld will be making a donation on the side as well to top it off. So so that'll be it.
yep,
So,
yep,
uh,
absolutely,
all right. On that note, I'm gonna go eat dinner,
yep.
and I'm probably gonna have a whiskey, and cheer my buddy across the pearly gates, and
Absolutely.
he'll be missed. He'll be missed, and
Yeah.
I'll make a
And
good.
I'm looking forward to on next Wednesday when we get back together. Next Wednesday, people talking about any experiences that you may have had with Simon. Be it at any of the locations where you may have run into him, or conversations you had with him. Funny anecdotes, anything that he did was quirky or weird. Get together and
There's
celebrate
quite
his
a bit.
life.
I'll
Yeah,
give you a quick story.
there you go. See,
I'll give you a quick story. So I was gonna save this for Sunday, but I'll say it tonight. I'll say it again on Sunday. Um, uh, last year, last year or 2 years at NEEF, well, one of the NEEF because that's the only times I get to see him, is at NEEF. We always get together on the side and we go and we have lunch or dinner or somewhere in the city. And we just do our thing and kind of hang out together because I don't know why he actually likes hanging out with me because I'm kind of a jerk sometimes. So especially when I'm in my mojo in Manhattan, I got the whole New York attitude going on. So you know, but we're sitting there and we're hanging out. We went to the the Rose Center, and we did a couple other things. We went to a planetarium, and then he's like, "Come on, let's take a walk. Come on, Dan, we're gonna go take a walk." So we take a walk, and I'm like, "Simon, where the hell are we going?" He's, "Come on, I want to show you this." So he goes and he shows it to me. He's like, and then we finally stop, and he's like, "Do you know where you are?" I said, "I said, not, I know I'm by Central Park, but yeah, no, I don't know where." He's like, "Turn around and look up." So I turn around and I look up, and holy shit, you know what was behind me? The building for Ghostbusters where they fought Zool.
Oh yeah,
And I'm like, is that the? I mean, I'm in New
yeah,
York. I'm a New Yorker. I mean, I was like, and I totally never saw it in my life. And I was, is that Ghostbusters? He's like, yeah, it's Ghostbusters. He's
yeah.
like,
That's
and we just
awesome.
start laughing at each other and laughing and laughing, and we did something like this. And like, only Zool. I said, she sleeps 6 feet above her covers, So, it was actually, one of those things where, you just kind of can't make this stuff. Somebody from New Zealand showed me this building that I've probably walked by 100
Yeah,
times at least, you know, but he's a great guy. He was a great guy. He is a great guy. He'll continue to be great in our hearts and our minds. And again, he'll be missed.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's my final thought. So,
Yep.
everybody,
So we'll
thanks for
see you
coming
guys
in and
on
hanging
Wednesday.
out. What's that?
I said we'll see everybody on Wednesday.
Yep. Well, we'll see everybody on Sunday, 2 to 4.
Sunday too. Yep,
I
too.
mean, just come in, drop in. It'll be a Zoom. You're more than welcome to come in, share your camera, say something, not share your camera, whatever. There's no pressure. But it'll be just a cool thing just to kind of hang out and talk about them and whatever. But that being said, yeah, Naz met Simon and me for the first time, said that I won't get to say hi again this year. Yeah, I know. I know. Horrible. I was talking to him literally a week ago about what we were going to do this year at Neve. And obviously,
Yeah.
not going to be doing much because he was going to be here. He was going to be here in literally like 10 days, 11 days. He was coming on April 1st. He was going to be here for like 3 weeks. And, we'll just say, we'll just have maybe we'll have a memorial toast. And I don't know, maybe we're not allowed to bring alcohol in Neef, but maybe I'll just kind of, I'll get those little plastic airline bottles, you know, you know, and whatever. So, anyway,
And it just goes to show you don't take anything for granted. Go hug
right,
your kids, go hug your wife or your husband,
yep,
go tell the people that are important to you how much you love them, because you never know. You just
yep,
never know.
yep. So, all right, everybody, I got to go eat. It's 9:15. Thanks everybody for coming on and listening to us talk about Simon and what we're doing on Sunday. Please, if you're so inclined, use that PayPal link to donate to the family, and we'll see everybody Sunday for a little memorial for him and just a general chat, and that'll be it. So. If I hear anything again, I will let everybody know on the Discord. So I'll do it in the announcements channel. So please follow the announcements channel if you're not. And again, that's it, guys. Everybody, have a great night. I'll see you. I'll see everybody on Sunday. And as always, remember to keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And we'll see everybody Sunday. Take it easy, everybody. And I've been having computer problems. That's why we're not off yet. So.